a line detector, you have to think of what kernel you would use to be a car detector.
Right.
You potentially could write a detector that was a car detector. You can also write detectors that are house detectors, right? Because they're house detectors. The houses are a bit easier because they've got much longer lines and things. But I also mentioned the halide ones because if you look at the halide ones, you see they are center surround, side surround, left, right values. Right?
White cars.
White cars. If you look at white cars, if you look at the halide transforms, some of them look a little bit like the white cars, except you have to do a little bit more than that. But yeah, if you have a look at the white cars in the image, you can see some of the white cars. They're also almost always the same size, or very similar sizes. Don't worry about white vans.
Yeah.
Don't worry about white vans. That's why I say explicitly, don't worry about white vans in the question.
Is it okay if we change the picture to a PNG picture or something? Because that's what we have in the library.
Okay. Right.
We're not detecting white houses. We're not supposed to detect white houses, right?
No.
So just one size for the cars.
Yes, you don't have to detect things that are house sized.
Yeah. Okay.
Say, oh look, it looks like a car.
Right.
But now, can you guys check to see if you have the image to
So we're supposed to fork it and
Yep.
have our own name, like listening convention.
So exam with your name afterwards.
Do I add files there or just mine?
You add yours. You found the fork? I think you just forked successfully. And yes, underscore your name at the end. Yeah.
That's what I would.
Yeah.
And then you'll get read or write vectors. Else we'll get access to it so you can fork it later.
Yep.
A square or a rectangle? Something we had issue with yesterday. We could only process square absolutely with somewhere.
You can extend it to make it, yeah. Usually you add black to make it powers of 2. So. Right, so someone else has forked it and granted me access. All good. 15 forks, that's good. But no, it's 2 more than I had before, so it's 2 forks. 2 people have forked the exam. For most of you, it is the same process as the GPU exam. The graphics exam, rather. Sorry. Um,
So we can take white cards. What about the white trash cans? Or I don't know what they are.
what do you think it says? So what does it say about accuracy in the task?
Not that important. Yeah.
So you decide how you might try and work that out.
Yeah, because.
And you discuss algorithmic complexity versus brute force ways of eliminating those. And what's best for a GPU, discuss GPUs.
Like social security number or something.
Yes, that would be ideal.
Now I assume you're working with the alpha, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have alpha satellite images, just so you know.
Yeah, right. There will be a thing, but we're converting it to a PNG because that's what we will use, and then we just beautify it anyways. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So have you implemented this, or did you just come up with a task and make us do it?
I've come up with a task and make you do it.
Okay.
I have done this sort of thing before.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, yes, I've done. So we did a variety of things with canny edge detectors and with tracking people and tracking cars, and so I've done this task before on CPU, right, with HAR-like features. I didn't use Huff, but I know that I know how you could use Huff to do it, right? So I have some ideas on how I would generate a Huff transform that would be about identifying where potential cars were by adding them to potential car indices, kind of thing. So yeah, but I think and there's reason why on HAR-like facial detection, and if you think of a car a bit like a face, then it's looking at the material that's out there, looking at what you've done with the Huff transform, being able to apply it across and do a convolution across, and already having done that, I felt that this was within scope for you.
Yeah, because we looked into the candy edge selection.
Yes.
Tried to implement that, so we did the Gaussian blur and just a grayscale.
Yes.
And we got stuck on the Sobel because we did in like 1 hour. and try to implement that. So it didn't work properly, but
you kind of worked down that route, yeah.
Yeah.
So the har is a bit like, well, the har and the Sobel are related, right? So Sobel is the you have basically our axis aligned.
yeah,
thing.
and then you
And-
compare them, and
Yeah, and so that's what the har basically is. It's
Right.
a Sobel.
right. Well, then we'll have to clean up our Sobel and then
It-
use
it-
that to detect rectangles. But
Yeah, it's very, but I'm getting you to detect rectangles, right? Because white cars are rectangles with a black line on them.
Yeah.
So I had initially thought of trying to get you to recognize the houses, but the houses were all different colors and different sizes and different orientations, and I'm thinking, no, that's actually a bit mean. There are algorithms out there to do it.
that,
but-
yeah, but also that depends how you. Yeah, well.
Yeah, so I thought the houses were a bit harder, which is why I left them as a addition exercise. If you're finding that the other bit's too easy, yes, go and talk about complexity and house detection. One of the nice things about that image of houses is that you could see that if you did a linear Huff transform, you'd probably find most of the streets. There's a bunch of straight lined streets there.
Yeah.
So, and the houses line up quite a lot along the street front.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's unlike a Norwegian town where you get there'd be a lot of stuff all over the place. I think in some old Norwegian towns, they're all curvy streets.
Yeah.
Probably use that to like shrink search space.
You would use the fact that you've got the straight lines to orient your search space and stuff for houses, but you don't have to do houses. They're harder.
But since we're doing only white cars, then we could probably filter out a lot by just looking for white. So
You
we just
already
change we change our grayscale to just find the white dots, and then we work on those.
That sounds like you're partly starting to solve the exam challenges. Yes.
Yeah.
You're already thinking now. This is good. That's not something I told you to think about.
You don't have to care about this image. We can optimize for this image.
I've given you other images in case you want to run it on other. I've given you the link to where all of these images are from now. But the crazy thing is, so it was like in October, the US military released its restriction on satellite images. So it used to be the maximum resolution you were allowed to make available was 50 centimeter. And so now they've made it 30 centimeter, which means they're probably higher resolution. They're just not allowed to give it to us.
Well, I suppose. So the ones who are in the shade are kind of hard to detect because they lose their shape.
100% accuracy is not something I think you
Yeah,
guys
that
can achieve.
I'm not sure if that would be possible.
Yeah, it's probably possible.
You just,
It's a lot harder.
it's a lot harder. It's not something I expect.
Yeah.
As I said, not 100%. Okay. I don't know how obsessive I should be about getting all the information to everybody in every possible way. I kind of want everybody to know. So I'm going to go through, and this may be a bit obsessive, but you could drink.
That's
Yes.
probably where the most people see it.
That's
Well,
acceptable.
then the second graders will see it too because we've merged the groups.
Yeah, that's fine.
No.
They can see the exam. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
There is the potential for me to. We are going to be running the GPU course next year. Though the cloud is going to be doing some of the multi-threading, and so some of the multi-threading will come into the GPU course. So, but yeah, because at the moment it's listed as not being offered. Yeah.
Actually, it's still being listed as being offered, and the second grade is signed up for it.
Isn't that the approach we
you sneaky students. Sneaky, that's what you are.
I'll be here next year. I'll be here next year. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Some of the second graders thought what we were doing sounded interesting, so they really want, well, at least the GPU course and probably the multiple running as well. So
they're sneakily trying to they're jumping in. Yeah, okay. We do have the extra staff member coming over, but if you can do quite a bit of that multi-threading course, because you're actually very good, so yeah.
Yeah, thanks. I was hoping on doing
yeah, I'd like to pay you to do that. It does mean you have to do the Laos course.
I also actually said that I didn't like. I told the second graders anyway that if they wouldn't get the multi-threading course, then I would just teach it on the side and they wouldn't get the points.
But it's useful.
Yeah.
Interestingly, talking to the guy, because we had the meeting yesterday with Trondheim, he was saying credit to a task, no student will do it.
Well, that's just wrong.
It's very well. I think it comes from a place where, well, either A, you're massively overworked, and therefore you have to optimize just the things that maximize your grades. It also may come from
some students aren't really interested, so they just
the students are trying to get to the grade rather than get knowledge. Because they don't see the knowledge as useful, they're trying to get the degree because they see the qualification as useful.
Yeah.
And you push that the qualification is very valuable.
Right. But that's not what they care about when you get out into the real world. They don't really care that much about grades. Like they use it for a filter, but after that they ask you like, what do you know about to be able to answer, and yeah, I've done this and I know this, so
knowing stuff is useful at that point.
Actually, so we can hear that in the entrance speech, where he said that once you're done here, you have a paper that is incredibly valuable. It's not like once you're done here, you'll know stuff. It's like you'll have a paper that gives you an edge.
No. Yeah. So I think because they pitch it that way, and I think their own internal mentality is that way. They're obsessed by the piece of paper you get to qualify with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you guys work on your exam, because I realize that I've probably done something that I shouldn't have done and I didn't realize it, and I'm really sorry. Tomorrow is a public holiday, so I'm very sorry that I'm using up a few hours of your public holiday. However, it does mean when you finish at 9, you have public holiday to go and do public holiday things.
We'll have public holiday to start. We'll have public holiday to start practicing for the oral examination.
Yeah. So no, I forgot that it was public holiday. So sorry.
No, it's 9 o'clock, so we don't care.
Yeah.
You know, if you had said like you're supposed to have it at like 5 in the afternoon,
it would have used up the day.
Yeah, then it might fit something else, but I would probably be exposed to everything anyway. So.
Yeah. So no. And technically, because these are supposed to be 9-hour, I hope that you can get a reasonable amount done in a day, right? And 9 hours of doing stuff, given you we got frameworks and been working in this area. So it's not that I expect 24 hours worth of work out of you in the 24-hour period. I expect more like 9, 10, 12 hours of work. And so you should be able to do it today and finish tonight.
Yeah.
But you've got that extra time into tomorrow if you feel like you need to.
Is there about the oral examinations?
Yes.
When will we be doing those?
We
have a set.
Not tomorrow.
No. My normal thought would be Monday.
Monday?
Yeah, Monday or Tuesday next week. But it depends on how other things you guys, because you have your presentations on the 6th, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have the professional programming, and it's for the 1st, and then it's a self-evaluation for the 31st.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to kind of put it in somewhere, and it's more just a quick chat rather than an actual proper exam.
Yeah.
Because it's an oral show and tell.
You're thinking of doing that Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll play D&D on Friday.
You'll.
I'll play D&D on Friday.
That sounds good.
I'm not sure if we can blur it as much as we're doing now. It's
It probably
affect so that part.
It probably counts. I'll just go there.
Are you following the exam? Exam? Or not?
What's he doing?
Well,
I'm following the exam.
All right. Yeah, you might as well.
We have to get in the SDL. That's all if we're supposed to display that we're fighting this.
yeah,
Or we can potentially just.
could we just show an image, or do you want the finished processed image, or do you want us to show it?
Well, I don't want to show it real time. I don't want to show it real time.
No.
But we can probably just.
Just like we're reading now, just break it.
Yeah, just color the things with pound red or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people at home working on their home PCs because the home PCs have EPUs.
Yeah.
And well, we actually have more success working on the CPU because then we can actually debug.
Yeah.
Like we can actually print stuff.
Yes.
Sure. Vi kommer faktisk til å bruke alt.
Ja.
Vi har bare litt lite. Ja. Well. Because that should be changed to grayscale. You should have added different kernels for the different grayscales we have. Why didn't we just take the kernel as the argument?
We talked about doing that, but there's no problem setting that up as next.
Yeah.
So we could probably just change over to doing that.
Well, there could be differences.
Yeah. Well, I'm making a new directory anyway for the exam, so
yeah.
Hold on. Just have to check that it includes what we did. No. So that's everything, I guess.
Har vi det her forholdet? Har vi altså...
Så er det bare det med, så det er ikke kanskje. Hvis jeg lukker det en kjørn som jeg trenger.
Ja, det er
Svårt som jeg
Helt bare grayscale trenger vi, godt klart trenger vi.
Ja, det går greit. Vi bare skriver it's Simon. Like we will be adding in a lot of the stuff with like the framework. So that's just so you know there's a lot of copy paste.
Yep. When code comes in big chunks, I assume that it's coming from previous work.
And we'll probably set up a mark properly all that's new.
Yeah, you can. Yep. No one seems to be screaming at me yet. No one seems to be screaming emails at me saying, I can't find anything, I don't know where anything is, I don't know what the exam's supposed to do. Hey, 6 viewers. If there are anyone viewing, yeah, so the exam has been released, it's on BigBucket. I haven't seen any other emails coming in. You've heard my discussion here. If there are questions, remember you can use the issue tracker or you can email me. Good luck. I think I'll head back to my office now, unless there's anything people particularly want to hear from me. So I'll be ending the broadcast. I wonder how if I can tell who's viewing me. It's Simon Live. Dun, dun, dun. If you guys are emailing questions, you're not coming up on my email.
Grayscale. Det blir sikkert bare være alt I stedet for å avbryte da.
Så bruker vi den.
Man finner ut superprosjekter om avbryte versjon. Det blir ikke for et alt som ikke bruker faktisk grayscale. Vi gjør det til black and white. Det vil gjøre at det blir bedre også. Spørsmålet da, gjør vi det som
I didn't see the chat for live stream. There is the chat for live stream. So, I need to find the chat for live. Where's my chat window for live stream? Someone pointed out that I didn't see the chat window. Where's the chat window? Where's the chat? Ah, is it that? Group chat. Aha.
Question about Sobel. Should you?
I'll just check this. So it's live chat.
Okay, nice. Da kan vi bare gå til grayscale da.
Ja.
Så vet du average.
Vi försöker komma runt så.
Ja. Average. Da var det problem å bruke
Det är problem med knät.
Jeg har ikke prøvd på det før.
Det är problem.
Vi snakker vi forventer egentlig å sprenge. Da kan vi putte sammen R, D og B, right? Og da har vi rundt 3 ganger hvis det litt.
Ja, nå må du eksempel pakke. Nå bruker vi. Nå det helt opp da. Altså så lenge vi det som det går noe helt.
Ja, da kan vi bruke den vi har. Og så bare sier du at hvis average mindre enn 200 og...
Nei, vi kan gamble på at da... Jo,
nei, det faktisk ikke. Det var faktisk ikke. Vi kan ha det på akkurat samme måte. det her hvis det bare er rød, ikke blå, ikke grønn, så vil den ha en average på ca. 100, right? Da farger den ganske høyt. Men hvis du gjør det her uten
I see there was concern about missing the speed course, bachelor presentations.
Sjekk om average er
If that's a significant concern for you guys, then we can try and run something beside that. I'll look at who's running it and see if I can potentially give you an hour of my time on Tuesday next week or some appropriate time to try and help out. I'm sorry if that's create problems for you.
Det er de husene. Nå begynner det sikkert bare fikse sånn. Vi kjenner igjen det patteret der, hvis du der.
Det der kjenner jeg. Det noen biler under spørsmål, men det på en måte bilen noen der, så jeg tror først det den blir liten nok til at den...
Ja, og da må vi ta den...
Jeg tror vi må ta eller den mindre. Ja. Vi bare prøve sammen igjen. Her ser vi noe mer. Det en større snakke på det, ja. Der. Hvordan jeg ønsker å støye mot det andre. Basically. Hvis du setter på flesteparten av de bilene, men vi får så jævlig mange andre biler.
Det er de fyrer det der nå?
Nei, men ikke alle. Du ser at du kommer gjenskillet på en måte fra den der. Det litt forskjellig.
Ja.
Så det blir rett og slett støyvalg.
Ja.
So if you need the link course, I'll work out something. Okay.